Good evening and welcome in to our area coverage of SVC Girls Basketball. Alongside John Bruce, I'm Dewey Daly. Tonight we're set up here at Unioto High School for a key Girls SVC matchup between the 6-0 Unioto Sherman Tanks and the 3-1, although 3-0 in the SVC Adena Warriors. John, we should be in for a good one tonight. You know, you look back to last year, we have two teams here who split, and the funny thing is they split, but both of them won on the road, which, you know, you'd think it would be the other way around. But coming in tonight, we already mentioned Unioto 6-0 on the season, 4-0 in the league. Their previous game was a 58-19 win over Westfall, and that puts them where they're at now. As for Adena, 3-1, and that one is actually a pretty big loss. Well, I wouldn't say a big loss, but you know, it's a notable one because you lose to a Portsmouth West team who I'm not sure if it was before or after that game, but snapped that Wheelersburg. I think it was like a 60. Was it up in the 60s?
It was in the 60s.
Like an SOC consecutive SOC 2 league game win streak for the Pirates. So, you know, really good team down at Portsmouth West, but 3-0 in the SVC nonetheless. Their most recent game, actually 10 days ago on December the 3rd, it was a 52-44 win over Huntington. Since then, they've had some health issues just a little bit, as last Friday and Saturday, the 9th and the 10th, their games with Paint Valley and Washington Courthouse both got canceled. So we'll see how the Warriors can regroup here tonight against Unioto. John, just coming into tonight, do you have any maybe key players to look for, or maybe key things that either team will need to do to help their team get the win here tonight?
Well, I think for Adena, I think they really need to, attack Unioto. They have to handle the pressure because Unioto is going to put a lot of pressure on them. But when they get into the half court, they have to attack them. Try to get to the foul line. If you get to the foul line, you get into Unioto's bench a little bit. While their bench is good, they don't score at the same clip as their starters do. So that could be a big advantage for Adena, and that's something that Emma Garrison does very well. Garrison is one of the top players in the SVC. I saw her in that Huntington game have over 30 points, really carried the team down the stretch. Just a really good all-around athlete. They've got some other really nice players. Kiara Williams, also a 3-year starter as a junior, really good knockdown shooter, good defender. Kayla Miner is another good shooter. Sydney Ader, another good shooter. They've got a lot of skilled kids that can do a lot of different things, and I think those players are going to have to step up big. For Unioto, I really think stay out of foul trouble. Don't settle on certain shots, and just like I said for Adena, attack the basket, because Adena doesn't have the big post presence that they've had before, so try to get into their bench a little bit as well.
All right, we'll pause just for a moment here for the playing of the national anthem here before the game starts.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Unioto High School for tonight's varsity basketball contest featuring the Warriors from visiting Adena High School and around Unioto. Before we introduce the players, we ask you to please rise for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner.
Alrighty, getting ready to introduce the starters here before the game. I know, John, you mentioned how important Emma Garrison was to this Adena team. A D3, I believe it was first team all-district on not only the sports writers poll, but I believe the coaches poll as well. And I think I saw on there was also special mention All-Ohio for Division III as well. You mentioned 31 points and 10 rebounds, a double-double for Garrison back in that game against Huntington. It's always impressive when a high school player puts up a double-double, and especially when in the points category you throw in 31 there. So I think it's going to be important for Adena to get Garrison going early. And I think one thing, and obviously this was last season, but you look back, I think we did that game against Fairfield. Which, I don't remember the exact score, but I know eventually they lost. I think it was by double digits.
Yeah.
But one thing Fairfield did really well is they shut down Garrison. And, I think if Unioto is going to want to get a win tonight, that's something they're going to have to try to do, is put a lot of defensive motion towards Garrison. But for Adena, if you get Garrison going off the pick and roll and knocking down shots beyond the arc, it's going to be a tough game defensively for Unioto.
Yeah, Garrison, if she gets going, she's their only scorer that averages in double figures. But if she gets going, that opens up everything else for the rest of the team. They have different people that can attack you and score in different ways. Then when you look at Unioto, they're led in scoring by junior Amaris Betts, one of the better shooters in the Southeast District. But be on the lookout for number 25, Miley Smith, has an offer from Dayton, and she is a player that, she's going to handle the ball a lot for Unioto. She's going to, maybe not wow you scoring-wise, but it's because she's going to do a little bit of everything. So, this should be a really good game. I'm excited. If Adena's only loss is the Portsmouth West, that's nothing to hang your head on.
Unioto wins the tip, and we are underway from Unioto High School. In the corner, it's Book, pass down low. That's Smith. John, you mentioned off the glass and in for two.
Yeah, nice job just getting the ball inside to Smith from Alexis Book.
Loose ball here on the floor. Unioto comes away with it. Amelia Urick picks it up for the Shermans in the right corner. That's Smith once again going to work on Minor, top of the key. To Book into the other corner, three ball on the way for Unioto, and it's good.
That's a big shot. If you can keep stretching out that zone that Adena's in so early, and those are the things that Unioto has to avoid, is the touch fouls like that. It's a foul, and that's something that Unioto does do at times, is they get a little handsy.
Foul was on number 3, Amaris Betts. That is who knocked down the three in the left corner. I will say quickly in here that we are trying something new with the scoreboard here, so if it starts bugging out at any point, we will try to get it fixed quickly as Unioto comes up with the defensive stop. Miley Smith in transition for the Shermans, down the lane, into the corner, back to Betts. Book on the left wing, over to the right wing.
Nice cut.
Yeah, entry pass there from Holbert, off the glass and in. 5 points now for Amaris Betts, and a 7-0 lead for Unioto.
Yeah, really good cut there by Amaris Betts, and good find by Maggie Holbert.
Minor now for the Warriors, now into the right corner to Garrison. Spin move inside, fadeaway jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound goes to Sydney Ader for the Warriors. And we'll get a touch foul here on the Shermans, to the team's second.
Yeah, it's for the Shermans. They got to get the hands down, because that's two that have been, with the hands extended. And Adena really needs to get a basket here soon.
Top of the key here, Minor for three, a little too long. Amaris Betts comes up with the rebound for Unioto in transition now. 3-on-3, fast break into the corner. Smith going to let one fly from beyond the arc, not enough. And the rebound will go to the Warriors. Number 11, Cameron Sowers comes up with it for Adena, and the Warriors not wasting any time, but it's poked out of bounds by Amelia Urig, and it'll stay here with Adena.
Yeah, Cameron Sowers got the rebound there for Adena. Only 5'4", does a good job rebounding, good all-around player for the Warriors.
Williams now holding it for the Warriors, and it looks like she may have just towed the boundary line here on the near sideline. It'll be a turnover for Adena, and Unioto will take over.
That's the second turnover already for the Warriors.
Magnolia Holbert brings it up for the Shermans. Pick and roll action with Miley Smith into the corner. Smith baseline drive here from Smith off the glass, can't get it to go. And almost comes up with the offensive rebound. However, it'll be a jump ball here. And it looks like Adena going to take over. I was looking to see if they had the possession arrows up on the scoreboard, but as of now, do not. But now we know a possession is with Unioto, the next jump ball that occurs here. And another turnover for Adena. Smith in transition over to Book. Pass down low. That's Holbert off the glass and in for two.
That's a beautiful fast break there by the Shermans.
Warriors now trailing Unioto 9-0 here. In the first quarter, pass picked off by Uhrig. Pass over to Smith. She'll bring it up for Unioto, looking to extend their 9-0 lead. Smith down the lane. Euro step inside. Scoop layup. However, they're going to get her with a travel. If that wasn't a travel, that was a pretty nice move. But
yeah, that was, I think, got an extra step in there to go with the Euro step. So I think it was a good call.
Adena still looking for their first points of tonight's matchup. Euro step on the other end. This time it's Garrison, and she's fouled. 2 free throws coming up for the junior.
Hey, good job there by Garrison, using her body. Instead of getting driven to the outside, she's able to get it up the middle and then attack Amelia Uhrig, who is called for the foul. 3 fouls already on the Shermans.
Now, John, pre-game before we actually went on the air, you were talking, what were some keys for Adena? And you mentioned getting Unioto in foul trouble was a big way the Warriors could hang around here. And like you said, 3 fouls in the first 3 minutes here for Unioto.
Yeah, and then Garrison, really good free throw shooter as well. And this is a way they can, slow the game down a little bit, get some easy points.
Second free throw on the way and is good. 2 for 2 from the line. That's something I don't believe we saw the other night over there at Southeastern. Book on the other end, lets one fly from beyond the arc, can't get it to go. Uhrig comes up with the offensive rebound for the Shermans into the other corner. This time Betts looking for her second. Off target, and almost another rebound for the Shermans. However, this time Adena will come up with it. Book will poke it out of bounds, and it will stay here with Adena.
Good job getting back in transition there by Alexis Book, who has really transformed her game from last year. I think being able to get off the ball a little bit has helped her, and she's really stepped it up for Coach Miller.
Williams gets it in to Cameron Sowers at the top of the key. Back down to the right corner now to Williams, a baseline drive. Pass out to the side, that's Garrison. The Warriors will look to reset here inside. Outside to the top of the key, that's Minor for 3, knocks it down.
Yeah, nice job drive and kick there for the Warriors. Got it to 9-5, got right back in this game.
Unioto looking to answer back here. Smith into the corner now, that's Book. She'll drive inside, kick it to the opposite corner. Uhrig for 3, yes!
Yeah, Uhrig has really stepped up her game, being able to extend out to the three-point line now to go along with being really good in the post. By the way, that's 4 assists on 4 baskets for Alexis Book.
Garrison looking for a 3 of her own. Count it, Emma Garrison from the top of the key. It's a 4-point ball game here. On the other end, Betts lays it up for 2.
Yeah, this is going to be a fast-paced ball game. Ooh, yeah.
Going to be the 4th team foul.
The one good thing for Unioto on that is those are the 2 players that had not fouled yet. So only Magnolia Holbert is the only one that has not fouled yet in the starting lineup for the Shermans.
(14-8) here with 3:33 to go in the quarter. This one poked away by Holbert. On the other end, Betts off the glass and in for 2.
Yeah, 9 points for Amaris Betts, and the Shermans are really rolling here, up 16-8.
Adena going to take what I believe was a 30-second timeout here, so we'll keep it here. Amaris Betts really hot out of the gate here. I think 8 points now, maybe 10. 9 points now for Betts.
Yep. She is 4 of 5 shooting, 9 points. Betts does it in a lot of different ways, and it's strange because it's just a different hand, but it feels like left-handed players, especially in high school, have an advantage because it's a little bit different. Right. And she does a really good job scoring with that left hand. Great shooter, and she's got a nose for the basket as she's always getting towards the hoop. But yeah, that's 5 turnovers for the Warriors. They have to clean that up. When they're getting down and getting shots off, they're
Knocking
doing
them down.
Yeah. I mean, they're 2 of 5 shooting from the field, but it's only 5 shots in the first 5 minutes of play.
Adena trying to break the press here of Unioto. Good defense by the Shermans. Eventually able to get it across half court here. Townsend tries to lay it off the glass, but she'll be fouled on the way up. That's number 23, Amelia Urig. I believe that might be her second foul.
That is her second. The call coming from way behind the play where the official on the baseline did not make the call, but fouls 5-0 right now. Unioto with 5 already. And with the type of defense they play, that's going to happen.
Right.
Where they're super active all the time. So they're going to get some fouls.
Urig with 2 fouls will head to the bench. Addison Mohan checks in for Unioto. Second free throw on the way from Townsend. Back iron, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Adena, but they can't control it. It was Caroline Corcoran on the rebound, just couldn't hang on. And Unioto will take over here with 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Book drives down the lane, goes up with the right hand, can't get it to fall. But we'll have another pair of free throws here, this time on the other end for Unioto.
Yeah, nice drive there by Alexis Book where Miley Smith drove at her. Her person came over with her, and she finds the lane. We'll get to the line.
First free throw from Book is good. Just want to give a big thank you to our cameraman, Carson Francis, for always providing the best quality camera work for us here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority. Second free throw is good. Couldn't do what we do without old Carson Francis.
That's right.
This one batted away by Holbert, and it's saved by Book going the other way. Mid-range jumper is good.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean is she's just really evolved her game. Good hustle, knocks down a mid-range jumper. Can really score in a variety of different ways now.
Into the corner, Townsend lets one fly for 3. Got it.
Big shot from Grace Townsend.
Unioto not wasting any time the other way. Book to the opposite corner. That's Betts. Thought about it.
Good closeout by Emma Garrison to not allow that shot to happen.
All the way to Mohan in the opposite corner. She'll drive down low. Pass inside to Smith. And it's taken away by the Warriors, but they're going to get Garrison with a travel, and it'll stay here with Unioto.
Yeah, Unioto a little fortunate there. Just tried to instead of coming dump stop and then making that pass, made it on the move.
Sophie Coleman checks in for Magnolia Holbert. Book to inbound on the baseline here. Wide open in the corner. Betts, long range 3 on the way. No good. Offensive rebound goes to Book outside to Mohan. She'll drive inside, goes up with the right hand, and is fouled on the way up. 2 free throws on the way for Addison Mohan.
Yeah, Mohan does a really good job of drawing the fouls. Alexis Book does a great job with the offensive rebound there. You know, for Unioto, or actually for Adena, you cannot give Maris Betts that much room in the corner. She'll make it more times than not, as she is right around 50% from 3 on the year.
That was about as deep as a corner 3 can get. Right around the bench area of Adena. 2 for 2 from the line is Mohan. That extends Unioto's lead to 11 with just about 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, after what we watched the other day on the free throw line, this game's blowing my mind.
Down low, Corcoran able to get it away to Townsend. It's blocked away by Book. Smith going the other way. Here come the Shermans in transition. Smith up with the right hand, gets it to go off the glass.
Nice job in transition by Miley Smith. Really good job by Alexis Book to deflect that ball and get the block.
Townsend once again over to Sydney Ader, who goes inside, goes up with the left hand. No good. Offensive rebound goes to Williams, and she gets it to go for 2. Once again, Unioto not wasting any time the other way. Top of the key, Mohan, a long-range 3. Not enough on that one. Saved by Betts, but Adena right there for the pass back in bounds. Going the other way now, Adena. Williams thought about the 3, swings it over to Garrison, who drives inside. Looks like she lost it there. Betts comes away with the steal, going the other way. 3-1-1, fast break, blocked away by Williams. They're going to get Williams with a shooting foul. That'll send Book to the line, shooting 2. Fast-paced action here.
Yes, it's very up and down. Definitely benefits the Shermans. Adena, once they get the pressure broke, they have to slow it down a little bit and go through their offense a little bit more.
And honestly, obviously they've probably had practice, but a fast-paced ball game probably isn't ideal for a team that hasn't practiced or hasn't played a game in 10 days due to illness issues.
Yeah. So it's going to be hard on the lungs.
2 for 2 from the line is Alexis Book, a 13-point lead for Unioto here in the opening quarter. Williams now trying to get it across half court. It's poked away, stolen by Jalen Hines, going the other way, but just like that, Adena takes back over. Williams down low, and she'll lay it off. No, it'll be just a little short. Williams with the offensive rebound. And Unioto comes up with the stop there, going the other way. Book in transition for Unioto, and she's able to lay it in for 2 off the glass.
The Book has 8 points, 8 of the 28 for the Shermans.
15-point lead now for Unioto. Garrison, tough layup, can't get it to fall. Defensive rebound goes to Coleman. She'll bring it up for Unioto, pass to Hines now. She'll give it to Book on the right wing, drives to the right side, and we're going to have a foul on Emma Garrison.
Yeah, even though this benefits Unioto, they've still got players that are saying they need a sub because of how fast-paced this game has gotten so far.
And there is 18.9 seconds. I did mention pregame how our clock, it doesn't pick up seconds too well, so we'll try to keep you updated on the time. 15 to shoot here for the Shermans. Looks like they're going to hold for the final shot of the quarter. 9 to shoot now for Unioto.
Got to get going.
Down to 5, pass over to Holbert. 3 seconds on the clock. Holbert loses it, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter here at Unioto High School. The score 28-13 Unioto. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Girls Basketball right here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
At OhioHealth, you can see your doctor here or here, on this or on these. And no matter if you're over here, over there, or anywhere in between, you'll feel good knowing OhioHealth provides the finest care anywhere. Schedule care today at ohiohealth.com/finestcare.
Here at Glockner's, we know how valuable your time is, and that's why our priority is to provide you a quick and easy service. We will get you in and out and on your way immediately. So schedule your next service appointment at Glockner.com.
We welcome you back in here to Unioto High School. A 28-13 first quarter lead for Unioto. Just came out of the gates hot as could be. 28 points in 1 quarter on boys or girls. That's pretty impressive offensively.
Yeah, and really, for Adena, the 13 points isn't bad either, but they had 8 turnovers in the quarter.
Yep.
Unioto had 3 block shots. I mean, so when they are getting the ball down the court, they're getting blocked on occasion.
And you mentioned the turnovers for Adena. Really, it seems like when they get an open look, they're majority of the time knocking it down. Just, I've been having some troubles controlling the ball. Sophie Coleman inbounding on the near sideline here for Unioto. Pass is deflected by the Warriors. However, Unioto will stay in control. Uric lets one fly from beyond the arc. It just rings out, and Adena comes up with the rebound here, and they'll take it the other way.
Yeah, that was almost a huge break for the Shermans, as that was not what they wanted out of the out of bounds.
Garrison and Josie Zickafoos get tied up around the left wing. That'll be the first for Zickafoos and the 6th now for Unioto.
Yeah, that's something to definitely look for, is that 6th foul. The next one gets the Warriors to the line.
Minor going to let one fly from beyond the arc. Can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound goes to Corcoran. She'll keep it alive for the Warriors. Sowers thought about the 3, instead takes it in and can't get the mid-range jumper to fall. However, another offensive rebound for the Warriors. And another offensive rebound for the Warriors. This time Garrison, and she finally puts it in.
Yeah, nice job there by Garrison to finish that at the rim.
I believe that was a 2-pointer on the way from Zickafoos. Front iron, no good. Going the other way now with Adena. Sydney Ader bringing it up for the Warriors.
I'm not sure what defense Unioto is currently playing.
Inside, Garrison going to get called with a charge. I think that was Zicafus who took the charge there for Unioto.
Yeah, I think the elbow might have got out. I mean, looked like a pretty decent spin move, but must have got her on the spin move as Zicafus does a really good job of moving her feet and getting in front. Second foul on Garrison. Once again, could be big. Unioto going back with the starters.
Holber to bring it up here for Unioto. Pass over to Miley Smith. Drives down the lane, kicks it out. Betts another corner three, front iron, no good. And looks like we're going to get a foul here on Amelia Uhrig. I believe, John, that's her third.
That is her third. And I believe the same official has called the last three fouls, including the kind of questionable one on the Garrison charge. And then that one from way outside of his area. But gets with two fouls, you just got to let that thing go.
Abby Marshall will check in for Amelia Uhrig now with three fouls, I'd say.
She's probably done for the half.
Yeah, probably won't see Uhrig for the remainder of the first half here. 1-1 from the line was, I think that was Caroline Corcoran. Wasn't able to knock down the first one. And now Sydney Ader fouled on the second chance opportunity here for Adena. She'll be sent to the line shooting two.
Yeah, the only thing with Marshall is she gets rid of it very quickly. So good job by Sydney Ader. Pick that outlet pass off and get to the line.
First free throw on the way is no good. They'll keep it at a 13-point lead now for Unioto. Second free throw isn't good either. Smith comes up with the rebound, but she falls down. Will get called for a travel and will stay here with the Warriors.
I jinxed the free throws. Like just in general. Because I was really impressed by it, and it's been a lot of misses since then.
Warriors inbounding underneath their own basket. Gets it into Garrison around the left wing. Entry pass now to Corcoran down low. Now Sowers with a baseline drive, takes it from corner to corner.
Good find.
A cross-court pass here to Sydney Ader, who almost gets the three to go. She'll be sent to the line, well, this time shooting three.
Yeah, the close out there by Book just a little high on it. Must have got the hand on the way through. That's Book's second, so that's pretty big. She had eight points and 4 assists in that first quarter.
Second of 3 on the way, no good. I know at least 4 straight misses for the Warriors. I'm not sure about the previous trip to the line.
It's five straight because they missed a 1-on-1 right before. There you go.
Ader able to knock down the third of 3 there to get it to a 12-point game with 6:20 to go in the second. Smith drives down the lane, goes up with the right hand, and 2 more free throws coming up here. This time it'll be Miley Smith of Unioto headed to the line shooting 2.
A nice drive there with the right hand, getting towards the lane. That'll be the first foul on Kaylin Miner. Scoreboard was a little behind, so which the new scoreboards here at Unioto very vastly improved.
Yeah.
It was about time to get a new change, and they've got new scoreboards all over the campus.
You know, John, it almost feels like we're at the end of the game here, and you know it's kind of turned into a foul fest.
Yes.
And you know it's when the final 2 minutes of the game take about 15 minutes, and
yeah,
you just have free throws going the whole time.
I'll say the players aren't the only ones that were a little winded, and that's probably why we're getting some whistles.
Miley Smith looks like she comes up with the jump ball with Unioto, and I believe that should go
to Adena. Yeah, because Unioto got it to start the quarter.
Oh, okay, I got you.
They had a jump ball early in the first quarter as well.
Entry pass down low to Miner. And Caroline Corcoran will come up with a loose ball and lay it in for 2. Going the other way now. Betts with the opposite hand. Can't get it to go off the glass. Minor the rebound for Adena. She'll hand it off to Williams, who will pass it now. Up the court now is Garrison, who goes inside. Blocked away by Smith. However, Garrison comes up with the rebound and lays it in for 2.
Good job by Garrison to stick with that after the big block.
On the other end, Marshall can't get it to go the first time. Offensive rebound, throws it up. Kind of a scoop layup as she was falling away. However, she's fouled on the second attempt and will head to the line with 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, don't look now, but the Warriors have gotten this game back down under 10.
Yep.
And if they make their free throws, this game's much closer.
First free throw from Marshall. Rattles around, just doesn't fall. That'll keep it, like you said, under double digits here with 5:30 to go in the second. Second free throw from Marshall on the way. Front iron, no good. However, Unioto comes up with the offensive rebound as Holbert able to come away with it. Smith, a corner 3. Yes!
Yeah, big shot there. Good job. Smith really kept that ball alive on the missed free throw. Then buries the corner 3.
Warriors now looking to answer back. Sowers pushes it up to Minor on the far sideline. Minor drives inside out to Garrison. That's not who you want to leave open,
Nope.
and that's why.
Good find by Kaylin Minor. Getting Garrison with her feet set, and she buries the 3.
Smith now on the other end, hands it off to Betts, who drives inside with the left hand. Tough scoop layup from Betts, lays it in for 2.
Through the contact, too. Nice job by Betts.
Williams now brings it up the court for the Warriors. Pass down low to Sowers, who drives inside, kicks it out to Minor, who's looking inside to Caroline Corcoran, but the pass gets away from Corcoran, and it'll be another turnover for the Warriors.
Where the Warriors had kind of started to chip away on the way back, they hadn't been turning the ball over. Only the second one of the quarter for them there.
Sophie Coleman checks in for Miley Smith.
Smith with 8 points. Emma Garrison, by the way, with 12 points so far on the night for the Warriors.
Holbert now handling the ball for the Shermans. Pass over to Mohan, hands it back to Holbert.
Might have got away with some steps.
Betts a contested 3, not enough on it. Corcoran comes up with the rebound. However, he just toes the baseline there. It'll stay here with Unioto.
She might have got some assistance on going out of bounds there.
Yeah, originally I thought Corcoran might have, just let it go, but I'm guessing there were some Unioto people around, so probably didn't want to chance them coming up with the offensive rebound. This one poked away. I believe Minor caught a piece of it. It'll stay here with Unioto.
She's done a nice job of using her hands to, without fouling. She's got her hands on a couple balls here in this quarter.
Entry pass to Amaris Betts. Back to Sophie Coleman around the volleyball line here for Unioto. Pick and roll with Abby Marshall. And we're going to get a travel called on Sophie Coleman. That'll give Adena the ball back, trailing 11 with just under 4 to go.
Yeah, Coleman tried to split the double team and just got her steps picked up and gets called for the extra steps.
Williams gets it across half court, pass to Corcoran.
Day.
Day.
Yeah. And that's going to be 2 shots here for Emma Garrison.
Say Garrison has 12 now?
12, yep.
Is that leading all scorers
Yes,
or
it is.
right around it? Yep. First free throw from Garrison just catches the right side of the rim and won't fall. That keeps it at an 11-point margin now.
Yeah, Amaris Betts has 11 for the Shermans to lead them.
Second free throw on the way and is good. That puts it to 10. Both teams in the bonus, Adena in the double bonus, as we enter the final half of the second quarter here. Coleman falls down, however, able to get it over to Betts, now to Mohan. Unioto running a bit of a weave here at the top of the key.
That's very deep.
Betts, a deep 3, yes!
Yeah, good find by Maggie Holbert there. Betts does not mind shooting from anywhere on the court.
Garrison now for the Warriors. Floater layup on the way, able to knock it down.
Really good job there by Emma Garrison to not go into the contact to possibly get called for a charge.
Okay, we've got some of the premier scorers in the SVC in this game. As you know, you definitely, if you were betting on this game, would want to take the over.
Yes.
Coleman going to try a three of her own. Count it from the right corner. Sophie Coleman knocks it down, and Unioto out to a 40 to 26 lead. I believe Adena
Unioto took the timeout.
Took the timeout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Girls Basketball right here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Michelle and her dad. Decades of dares. 1 month of learning to jump. First day doing it solo. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student-athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie & Son Trucking each week at SOSAOhio.com.
A 40 to 26 first half lead here for the Shermans. It's just been all hands on deck here for Unioto. They probably had at least 3 or 4 people knock down shots from beyond the arc, and a lot of people contributing, if not from beyond the arc.
Yeah, 3 in this quarter alone have hit threes. Big shot from Sophie Coleman there. Coach Jeff Miller missed out on her last year. Nice shot.
Look here on the other end. I believe that was Corinne Day knocking down a 3.
Long 2.
That was a long 2. Must have just been a hair in front of the line. It should be.
It'll get fixed, I'm guessing.
It should be 40 to 30, I believe. Not 42 to 28.
It should be 40 to 28.
Is that correct?
40 to 28 is, yeah.
Okay.
Because it was 40-26 at the break.
So Adena comes up with the stop on the other end. Holbert gets called for a reach-in foul. Tell you what, John, you weren't kidding. Unioto, I'm not sure individually how the fouls are shaping out, but 11 first half fouls here for the Lady Shermans.
Yeah, that's the first on Holbert. And really, Book has 2 and Urick has 3. Other than that, they've spread them out. Be 2 shots here for Sowers.
First one is good for Sowers. These are big free throws here. Able to knock down this second one would get it back to 10 for the Warriors. And she does. We've seen a couple of those shots rattle around, and a lot of them haven't fallen, but
yeah, nice touch there for Sowers.
Little shooter's touch for Cameron Sowers. Now Unioto on the other side. Pass over to Betts. Thought about the 3 this time. Drive to the right side, bring it back out, hand it off to Coleman. And looks like we're going to get a 3 in the key call here on Abby Marshall. That's not a call you see too often, John.
I believe this is my 9th game this year, and that is the first time I've seen it called. I would assume that she was probably in there for about 10 seconds then if it was going to get called.
Yeah. Sowers the other way, pass over to Day, off the glass, no good. Loose ball on the ground, and we're going to get a jump ball. This time should go with Unioto.
Yeah. I'm just going to throw this out there. Like, if you see some of these smaller point guards in the area, they're going to play super hard. Cameron Sowers really brought some really good energy for the Warriors as she made a great pass there and then gets on the loose ball. It's going to go towards Unioto, but good effort there from the sophomore.
Pass almost poked away by Kiera Williams. Smith not wasting any time, driving down the lane, and comes away with 2.
Yeah, you've got to get that pass if you're going to go after it.
Minor wide open on the other end, has a bit of trouble with the pass, allows Unioto to catch up. And we're going to have an offensive foul called.
I'm guessing a hook
on
Adena.
Yep, going to be a hook on Minor.
Yeah, I was going to say it was a really nice move, but must have got a little chicken wing in there. And
I will say, talking about the 3 in the key calls, if I remember correctly, I think there was one on Saturday at the Piketon and Adena game.
All right.
I think I did see one there. But other than that, not a very frequent violation.
Should probably get called more.
Nice spin move by Holbert down low. Brings it home for the Shermans.
Yeah, the Shermans just cleared out that entire side and let Maggie Holbert go to work. Really nice drive and basket for the freshman.
14-point margin now for the Warriors. Looking to battle back here. Garrison on the other end, fouled on the way up.
She's going to go back to the line.
I think, what is she, 3 of 4 from the line?
Yes, she's 3 of 4 from the line. Second foul on Miley Smith.
You know, the one good thing for Unioto with, I think now 12 team fouls is they've been relatively spread out. Now, that could either be a good thing or a bad thing, but you know, I would think it would be more of a good thing for Unioto.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's 3 starters with at least 2 fouls.
Right.
But, I mean, only the one with 3. 17 now for Garrison in the first half.
2 for 2 from the charity stripe as Garrison. That cuts it down to 12 as Mohan handles it. Looking for Marshall down low. It's taken away by Kiera Williams. In transition now, Kareem Day kicks it out. 3 ball on the way from Ader. Off target, no good. Garrison, the offensive rebound, drives down low past the Day. And she's fouled on the way up. 2 more free throws on the way for the Warriors.
And that is 2 on Holbert. So the only starter for Unioto without 2 fouls is Amaris Betts.
Well, that's probably a good person to not have 2 fouls,
Right.
considering how consistent she's been scoring-wise for Unioto so far tonight. First free throw from Day is off target, no good. That keeps it at 12 with 50.2 seconds to go here in the half. And the second one misses just about the same spot. Holbert comes up with the defensive rebound. Going the other way, not wasting any time. Coast to coast for Magnolia Holbert. And their lead is now to 14.
Nice job by Holbert using the contact and keeping control of her body very well right there.
Down low, off the glass, Sydney Ader just kind of left wide open underneath the basket, able to get it to go for 2.
I thought a 3 was coming there.
Yeah,
from
it looked like Betts was thinking about another deep 3 pick and roll with Holbert and Marshall down low. Swing round now inside to Marshall. And we're going to get a travel. 8.8 seconds to go now in the half. Chance here for Adena to get it to 10 or cut it to below 10 going into the second half.
That was a kick.
Yeah, it looked like it may have been a kick ball on Holbert. However, she's able to say it. 1 second to go at the buzzer. Can't get it to fall. And that will send us to halftime. A 46-34, 70 points. 80 points in
Yes.
one half. That's insane for a high school basketball game. However, 46-34, Unioto leading. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Girls Basketball right here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
At a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Parmar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Parmar has it. Download the Parmar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Parmar Rewards Card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
We welcome you back in here to Unioto High School, a 46-34 first half lead for Unioto. John, you want to tell us how these teams got to the point totals they have?
Well, Adena is led by Emma Garrison, 17 points on the night. She's hit a couple threes. She's got 4 rebounds, 3 offensive, 5 for 6 from the line for her. Then the rest of the Warriors are very spread out. Kaylin Miner hit a 3 in the first quarter. Corinne Day has 3, and Sydney Ader has 3. Then Caroline Corcoran, Cameron Sowers, and Kiara Williams all have 2 points. The Warriors are 11 for 23 shooting, so they've shot the ball well, including 4 or 7 from 3, but they've gotten fouled a lot, gotten to the line 9 of 16 from the foul line. That's not gonna win you any games, or many games. If you make half of those, you're at under 10 and you're right back in the game. But 12 turnovers in the first half for the Warriors. They had 13 points in the first quarter and 21 in the second quarter and are still down 12. For Unioto, leading the way is Amaris Betts. She has 14 points, hit a pair of threes. Next is Miley Smith with 10. Alexis Book with 8. She sat most of the second quarter.
Yeah.
That was big. Magnolia Holbert with 6, including 4 late in the half. A couple really hard driving layups.
Yep.
Did a good job there. 3 each for Sophie Coleman and Amelia Urig, and 2 for Addison Mohan. The Shermans are 17 of 30 from the field, including 5 of 13 from 3. They are 7 of 10 from the line. A big thing for the Shermans is I would look for them to try to get Amelia Urig going early in this half. She sat most of that half with foul trouble. For the Warriors, Kara Williams, probably their second leading scorer. Try to get her going a little bit. She didn't have a shot attempt in that second quarter, and she is a very valuable piece to this Warrior machine. But if you looked at what Unioto did, they were trying to not let her get the ball back. So
I was getting ready to say, it seems like a big reason she hasn't really had a chance to score is because, it seems like mainly she's the one who tries to break the press, and, she'll pass it ahead, and by the time she gets down here into the offense, they've either already scored or already missed or already turned it over, so she really hasn't had that many opportunities, it seems, so far.
Yeah, it's if they can get her going from 3, she has not had a look. Like I mentioned in the pregame, her, Ader and Miner, all good three-point shooters. They went 4 or 7 from 3 in the first half, so it's not like they struggled.
Second half action underway here from Unioto High School. Williams will bring it up and across half court for the Warriors. Now Garrison handling the ball. Thought we may have had a travel there from Garrison. However, the shot is no good in transition. Now Betts thought about the 3, instead will hand it off to Holbert, who drives down the lane. Another scoop layup, this time no good. Defensive rebound goes to Sydney Ader, who brings it up for the Warriors.
Yeah, Betts, if that ball would have bounced to her a little earlier, was either going to pull a 3 or a one-handed bounce pass to Smith. Just did not fall to her.
Garrison will pass it over to the right wing to Williams. Thought about it. Back to Garrison. However, it's picked off by Holbert going the other way. Now Betts goes up with the left hand. Front iron, no good. Second chance opportunity from Magnolia Holbert, and she knocks it down for 2.
Betts probably got away with a little push-off there on the drive, too. So pretty fortunate for the Shermans, although she's the one starter that does not have the 2 fouls.
Inside, Garrison poked away. I believe that was Betts who caught a piece of it. It'll stay here with Adena.
Yeah, Betts almost ripped it away there. Did a good job getting the ball and no arms.
Entry pass to Garrison. Had a little bit of contact there. Thought we might get a foul. However, Garrison will stay in control.
We saw less contact called in the first half. Garrison has to deal with that all game, as she is a tough player for the Warriors.
Inside, Sowers with the right hand, fouled by Betts on the way up. And we talked about how Betts was the only one without 2 fouls, or maybe without any fouls.
She had 1, yep. There's 2 for her. Nice job by Cameron Sowers of driving and attacking. I would say Coach Day is probably, if you don't get a look from 3, attack, because you're going to get to the line.
Right. First free throw on the way from Sowers, catches the back iron, no good. That'll keep it at a 14-point lead here for Unioto.
Yeah, Sowers now 2 for 3 on the night.
Able to knock down the second That pushes it up to a 13-point lead now.
3 for 4 from the line for the sophomore. Nice move by Smith.
Smith inside off the glass for 2.
Yeah, good hezzy there with the right hand. Doesn't let it spin on her hand. Looks like it's going to, and then just explodes by right-handed.
Pass picked off by Holbert going the other way. Bounce pass to the other side. Book lays it off the glass.
That is Holbert's 4th assist on the night. Give Alexis Book 10 points and a 17-point lead for the Shermans.
Full timeout here from Coach Andrew Day. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Girls Basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
At OhioHealth, you can see your doctor here or here, on this or on these. And no matter if you're over here, over there, or anywhere in between, you'll feel good knowing OhioHealth provides the finest care anywhere. Schedule care today at ohiohealth.com/finestcare.
Here at Glockner's, we know how valuable your time is, and that's why our priority is to provide you a quick and easy service. We will get you in and out and on your way immediately. So schedule your next service appointment at Glockner.com.
52-35 here in the opening minutes of the second half in favor of the Shermans.
Yeah,
Didn't really break a step here as we entered the second half on either side.
yeah, that's good timeout there by Coach Day. You got to cut down any of those turnovers and quick points for the Shermans.
This time it's Miley Smith, picks it off, going the other way, wide open down low, can't get it to go off the glass. Garrison comes up with the rebound, and they're going to get a charge called on Garrison. That's her second charge tonight.
I'm going to be honest, I was doing my stats, so I did not see. But
Down low to Urig fouled. I think it's going to be on Grace Townsend.
Grace Townsend, who just missed 1,000 assists this year in volleyball, which is absurd. Only a sophomore, very, very good athlete for the Warriors. And it was one of those, like I mentioned with Sophie Coleman for Unioto, it really took a year off to focus on volleyball, like Coleman did. And so she's coming back, so anything that Coach Day can get out of Townsend is just a net positive for them.
First free throw from Urig was good. Second one on the way. Not a lot of arc on that, John, but able to knock it down 2 for 2. Looking for Garrison across the court, able to come up with it off the tipped pass. Down low, Garrison blocked away by Smith, but right there to pick it up with Sydney Ader, and she lays it in for 2.
Yeah, good job by Ader being in the right place at the right time. That's a 3.
Wide open, Betts for 3, yes!
Yeah, you can't leave him Maris Betts. Just too good of a shooter.
And the pass will get away from Garrison, off-target pass from Sydney Ader. That'll be another turnover for the Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors only 4 turnovers in the second quarter, 5 already in the first 2.5 minutes here in the third.
Entry pass to Miley Smith, going to work on Grace Townsend into the corner to Alexis Book. Back to Smith at the top of the key. Into the corner now. Urig let one fly. No good. Rebound goes to Townsend. Minor now in transition for Adena. Out to Garrison. She'll let one go from beyond the arc. Can't get it to fall. But she's fouled on the jumper. That'll send her to the line shooting 3.
Yeah.
Not a favor of the call?
There's a little Reggie Miller there. Steph Curry throwing the leg out. It's all right. Hey, take advantage of it.
Got to draw the foul.
Yep. But also, as a defender, you can't just try to block every 3-point shot.
Right.
That's twice they've been called for fouls on it. So they're looking for it. Just close out properly. Close out properly and do things the right way, and you're not going to get called for that foul.
I think we forgot it was 3 there.
Yes. I'm glad she made it because of the box out that was occurring.
Made the first two. Third one on the way. 3 for 3 from the free throw line on that trip was Emma Garrison.
20 on the night for Garrison.
Smith down low. Nice pass over to Uhrig.
It's just a really good design play from the Shermans. There's really not much to it except for you're just getting misdirection, and then Smith just explodes so quickly with that right hand that she's going to have a chance to find a bucket. Nice play by Grace
trying to get
Townsend.
it to Smith. It's poked away, like you mentioned, from Townsend. On the far sideline, gets it to Minor, who tries to hand it off to Ader in the corner. It's poked away and stolen by Amaris Betts. She brings it across half court for Unioto. Going all the way with the left hand. It's good.
19 on the night for Amaris Betts. Just one of the best scorers in the Side of Valley Conference.
Adena looking to answer back here. Williams down low, looking for Minor on the right side, but it gets away and goes out of bounds. Another turnover for Adena.
7 turnovers in the quarter for Adena, giving them 19 on the night. On the other side, Unioto with only 1.
Holbert down low, passes it over to Uhrig on the baseline, back out to Book beyond the three-point line. And we'll have a timeout called by Jeff Miller.
30.
It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll hang here and chat for the next 30 seconds, I reckon.
Oh, yeah. The one thing real quick, not on this game, but Huntington beat Southeastern in the league play 59-51. Big night for Allie Baker. That's a Huntington team that I think a lot of people didn't think were going to do much this year because of losing. When you lose one of the best players in league history in Allison Basie, but Coach Yerg's done a good job with them, and they've been pretty competitive.
And that was one thing, I mentioned it a couple times to a couple different people, and I thought that was going to be one of the bigger storylines coming into this year was how is this Huntington team going to do without Allison Basie? And I think they've surprised a lot of people, people like Allie Baker, Emma Henshaw, and there's one more.
McKenna Thompson.
McKenna Thompson have, they were in that role player type role last year, but without Basie now, they're forced to, show what they can do on their own. And I think they've done a great job so far this season.
Yep, I completely agree. Nice play by Garrett Williams.
Down low, Holbert passes it over to Uhrig. Back out, Betts thought about the three, instead drives inside. Another left-handed floater, this time no good. And it'll go out of bounds on the air ball from Uhrig and in possession of Adena.
Yeah, Uhrig's just got to take that layup that she got.
Looking for Garrison down low. It's picked off by Uhrig going the other way. 3-on-2 fast break for Unioto. Mid-range jumper from that was from Betts was no good. However, able to come up with the offensive rebound. Uhrig looking for the scoop layup, no good. Back out to Holbert on the right wing, and it all comes back to Betts at the top of the key. Rattles it home for 3.
Good ball movement by the Shermans. Very active on the offensive glass.
Seems like no matter what Adena does, gets stops, forces missed shots, just somehow or another, Amaris Betts ends up wide open with the ball beyond the arc.
Yeah, and she's got such a good touch on the ball that, it can rattle around and it's going to fall more times than not.
Townsend on the left side drives in, back out to Minor, who somehow goes under the rim. I thought she may have stepped out of bounds. Back to Townsend, shot blocked, ends up in Minor's hands, lets one go from 3, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Garrison. Back out to Townsend at the top of the key, able to knock it down.
Nice job by Grace Townsend, just getting her feet set. And that's something where, she's going to keep growing as a player. And shots like that are going to be big for Coach Day's team down the stretch.
19-point lead here for the Shermans. Pick and roll between Smith and Uhrig. Back out to Book in the left corner. Back to Smith, who trying to force it down to Uhrig. Loose ball, able to come up with it, stays in possession of the Shermans. Betts now, entry pass to Smith, goes up with the right hand, and we're going to get an offensive charge called on the freshman Miley Smith.
That might be the right call, but he is in no position to make that call. That's multiple times there's been charges called from the outside in this game where the underneath official has not made a call. It looked like there was a lot of contact, but,
We've seen a handful of charges called on both sides tonight so far.
Yeah, good job by Sydney Ader to take the contact.
Warriors able to break the press here. Pass now to Townsend. She'll bring it over to the middle of the floor. It's intercepted by Miley Smith going the other way. Goes up with the left hand and lays it in for 2.
Yeah, Smith now with 14 points on the night.
Doing her best Darrell Rivas impression.
Yeah.
Click-clack going the other way. Another interception from Smith. Pass ahead to Mohan, who goes up with the right hand and in for 2.
Good finish by Addison Mohan in transition. Yeah, this Unioto starting to pull away.
23-point lead now for the Shermans. Townsend on the right side, going to get called for a double dribble.
Yeah, just too many turnovers in this quarter for the Warriors. That's 11. They had 12 total in the first half, 11 turnovers in the third quarter.
Betts, a long-range 3 back iron, no good. Defensive rebound goes to Townsend, who brings it up the far sideline, and her pass attempt is swatted out of bounds by Miley Smith.
Good old-fashioned heat check there for
why not?
Maris Betts, yeah.
Smith will check out. Jalen Hines will check in, and it looks like Abby Marshall going to be checking in at the next dead ball for Unioto as well. Ball almost poked away by Mohan. Going the other way now. Ader, a mid-range jumper, can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Betts, who passes it ahead to Mohan, although she's not ready for the pass and will go out of bounds. A turnover for the Shermans.
Yeah, a little too ambitious there. I've been watching a lot of World Cups, so terms like ambitious get used.
Messi looking for his first, I believe.
Yeah. Got him in the final.
Is France in the final as well, or did they lose?
They play tomorrow, but they got some illness.
Did you see the thing about the guy who has a really large bet on France to win the whole thing?
No, but I would guess it's in the millions.
Oh, it was a big-time moneymaker for that man if France comes away with it. 3 ball from Townsend is no good. Unioto comes away with the rebound in transition. Hines going to let one go from beyond the arc, off target, no good. Day with the rebound. Assuming that was Corcoran with the rebound. Townsend going the other way. And she'll get called for a travel. That'll give it back to Unioto.
Yeah, Jalen Hines pulled up there in transition. Is a very good shooter off of Coach Miller's bench. Hadn't played a lot tonight, so maybe a little excited there, but she can definitely knock down those shots.
Betts going to work on Garrison. Looking for Hines in the corner. However, it's poked away by Williams, and they're going to get Hines with a reach-in foul there. She poked it out of bounds. I caught a lot of the ball.
Yeah. Good defensive play there by Adena to get that steal.
Sophie Coleman will check in for Maris Betts, who is at 19 now?
22.
22.
Yep.
Is that a game high?
Yes. Miss Garrison still at 20. Alexis Book has done a really good job on her in this quarter.
Garrison takes it down on the left block. Pass out now to Townsend, who will let it go from beyond the arc off the backboard. No good. Coleman the rebound for Unioto going the other way. A half-court shot on the way off the glass. And no good. That'll send us to the fourth quarter, 66-43. Unioto leading. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Girls Basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Michelle and her dad. Decades of dares. 1 month of learning to jump. First day doing it solo. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at SOSAOhio.com.
We welcome you back in here to Unioto High School, 66-43, Unioto leading. Been a hot hand night for Maris Betts so far. I believe only missed I'm not sure how many she's taken in May, but from my memory, I think she's only missed maybe 2 or 3 out of everything she's taken tonight.
Yeah, she's currently is 4 for 7 from 3 on the night. Which,
and those misses have been extremely deep as well.
Yeah, so she's really gotten going. 22 on the night so far for her. Betts is a player that can really get going, and that's what makes this Unioto team so dangerous.
Unioto will start off the fourth quarter with the ball now. Smith passing it over to Urig on the pick and roll. A nice pick and roll there between Miley Smith and Amelia Urig, and it results in 2 points for Unioto.
Yeah, nice work there by the Shermans to get that layup there. Good job by Urig.
With the steal in transition, going to get Kiera Williams with a reach-in foul. That'll be the team's 3rd. Definitely not as many fouls this half as there were in the first, that's for sure. Book inbounding on the baseline, gets it in.
I have no idea what just happened. There's a lot of stuff just happened.
To Maris Betts, looking pick and roll here again between Smith
nice
and Urig. This
by
time intercepted by Garrison, going the other way now.
Nice, really good defensive play there by Emma Garrison. And Amelia Urig's telling Miley Smith, put that in the air.
Right, go up and get it.
Yeah, but nice play by Emma Garrison.
Caroline Corcoran passes it over to Williams, who goes up with the right hand. Tough layup, can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound goes to Townsend, can't get it to go on the second chance. Smith finally the defensive rebound for Unioto. Here comes Book the other way. Pass down low to Urig, just a bit too upstairs.
Yeah, that's really the time Unioto struggled in this game, is getting just in too big of a hurry in transition.
Unioto not making it easy on the Warriors to get it across half court and break the press. Williams is fouled by Holbert. That'll be the team's 6th in the half.
Yeah, you can't see it on film, but Jeff Miller pointing out the stop reaching, move your feet. Nice out of bounds.
Pass down low to Garrison. She lays it in for 2.
You have her 22 on the night.
Colbert right around the volleyball line. Pick and roll with Urig, tipped away once again by Garrison. Williams comes up with the loose ball for Adena. Under a bit of pressure here, Holbert pokes it away. Loose ball on the ground. It'll be a jump ball.
Good hustle.
Which will go with Adena.
Yep. Yeah, once again, good job by Emma Garrison reading what's coming and playing just good defense. Underrated factor of her game is her defensively.
Williams brings it up, pass down low. I think that was Caroline Corcoran went up for the shot. It was blocked away by Miley Smith.
Her 3rd block in the night.
I was getting ready to ask how many blocks you had her for tonight. It seems like she's been quite the paint presence for Unioto so far.
Yeah, she just does a little bit of everything.
Urig goes up for the 50-50 ball, but just toes the far sideline. And it'll go back in possession of Adena. .27 to go here in the final quarter of play of tonight's SVC League matchup between Unioto and Adena. A 68-45 lead here for Unioto as Holbert is called for what I believe is her 4th foul, team's 7th.
Yeah, these fouls are a little bit tired, I think. Where they're just going up and down so much. I mean, like we've talked about all game, 68 points through. I mean, at this point in the fourth quarter is pretty impressive, but it's taken a lot of possessions to get there.
And Townsend not able to knock down the first half of the 1-and-1. Loose ball on the ground. And we're going to have a timeout by the Shermans. It'll be a 30-second timeout for Jeff Miller. Wrong Jeff.
Yes. Nice job by Miley Smith to, go up maybe mistimed her jump a little bit, but still being athletic enough to get a hand on it and then win the loose ball to get the timeout.
So coming up on the slate here for both of these teams, the 17th, which I believe is Saturday.
Yes.
Unioto will travel to St. Trace for another league game, whereas Adena will head home and face Piketon.
Adena will make up their game with Paint Valley on Thursday.
Okay.
From last week also. So it's a packed week for the Warriors with
coming off of a 0-game week.
Yeah.
The previous.
Yeah, playing, Unioto you're tied at the top of the league with, and then Paint Valley is very good and Piketon is very good. So it's going to be a tough week for the Warriors.
Book down low and able to get it to go off the glass. Tough layup from Alexis Book. That gets Unioto to 70.
Yeah, nice drive there by Alexis Book. Nice pass.
Down low. Sowers blocked away by Amaris Betts. What can't she do, John?
Yeah, she just does a little bit of everything, and she's kind of a ball hawk there. Nice pass from Corcoran to the cutting Sowers, but really good help side help.
There we go.
Yeah.
Baseline drive here from Garrison off the window. Can't get it to go. Uhrig, the defensive rebound. And I'm guessing the foul is going to be on Cameron Sowers. It'll be the team's fourth.
Yeah, it was a good play design. Just I think Garrison thought the contact was coming, and for once she did not get hit. But man, she's had a really good game. 22 points. Hasn't taken that many shots. 22 points on 11 shots. I mean, that's very efficient. Just a good all-around game for Emma Garrison.
Smith kicks it out to Uhrig on the left wing. Drives inside. Nice layup there by Amelia Uhrig.
Yeah, good drive by Uhrig. Good finish.
Adena not wasting any time going the other way. Down low, Ader with the right hand. No good. Rebound, Coleman. Nice behind the back there move from Sophie Coleman. Smith looking to translate it into 3 points on the other end. Can't get it to go, but second chance opportunity from Alexis Book.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it looks like we have an injury on the far sideline. That's Miley Smith, who appears.
I think she's holding her calf, which is the best case scenario there.
So she'll check out for now. Looks like Magnolia Holbert will check back in.
Yeah, she's being stretched, so that's a good thing because it looked like she was holding her knee at first. So let's hope for it just being a cramp.
Kara Williams down the lane. Pass over. I believe that was Day on the jumper for the Warriors. Can't get it to fall, and it'll go out of bounds on the Warriors. And Unioto will take over.
4:49 to play here.
Holbert will bring it up here for the Shermans. She'll hand it off to Coleman, who takes it inside. Pass out Uhrig. Thought about the three. Instead will go on a baseline drive. Looking for Book on the other side. Nice save there by Alexis Book. Coleman drives inside. Goes up with the left hand and is fouled on the way up. She'll head to the line, shooting two.
I just want to throw it out there. The Amelia Uhrig is a big that's throwing drift passes. It does it very well, too. So, I mean, that's a nice weapon for Coach Miller.
First free throw on the way from Coleman is a little off target. Looked like it caught the right side of the rim. It'll be no good. Addison Mohan checks in for Amaris Betts, which I would assume would end her night.
Yeah, 22 points on the night for Betts.
Second free throw from Coleman. Rattles around and is no good. Uhrig, the offensive rebound, scoop layup. And another offensive rebound for Uhrig. Coleman outside, thought about the three. It'll swing it over all the way to Holbert on the left wing, back to Mohan. And it's poked away by Sydney Ader, going the other way. She'll back it out, looking for Garrison. Instead goes down low to Williams, who loses control of the ball on the ground. It's all the way back on the other side of the floor. And we're going to get a kick ball on, I believe, Book.
Yes. She, once again, I believe she may have been watching too much of the World Cup, because that was but really good hustle by both teams. It's almost a 30-point game. You got players diving all over the court. That's what's going to make these two teams really good by the end of the season.
Down low, Townsend. Looks like she's shaking up a bit. Actually, I believe that was Sydney Ader.
Yep. Foul going to be on Mohan. Good news for Unioto and really all local fans. Miley Smith is back on the bench. It was definitely just a cramp.
Free throw from Ader is no good. Rebound goes to Holbert on the other end. Book baseline drive up with the right hand. No good. Offensive rebound goes to Urick. However, it will be a jump ball, but it will stay here with Unioto. Zickafoos will check in for Book. Haven't seen Zickafoos. Zickafoos was in for, I think she actually took a charge at one point.
Yeah, she took a charge.
Garrison.
Yeah. 14 points on the night for Alexis Book. Good overall game for her. I would assume she's done as well.
Coleman inbounding on the baseline for Unioto. Gets it into Urick. Nice jump catch there from Urick. Can't get it to go on the layup. But it's Urick once again who comes up with the loose ball into the corner now. Zickafoos puts it on the ground. Almost loses it, hands it off to Holbert, drives down the right side, looking for Coleman in the opposite corner, but it's batted right back into her hands as she steps out of bounds. It'll be a turnover for Unioto.
Amelia Urick will leave. Nine points, 8 rebounds on the night for Amelia Urick. Eight points, 5 assists for Magneto Holbert, who checks out as well.
74 points is a tremendous offensive effort for any high school team, boys or girls. Great night for the Shermans offensively as Minor knocks down a tough scoop layup.
Really nice move going through the contact. Once again, we've seen way more contact than that, or way less contact than that called. Really good drive and finish there by Kaylin Minor.
And John, we talked about how, Adena, I would assume, is probably going to get over 50 points on the game as well, which is also really, really good offensively. Yeah. Just, however, they weren't able to come up with the stops on the defensive side of the ball. Zickafoos going to work on Minor, blocked away by Kaylin Minor, who comes up with the loose ball. She'll bring it up the near sideline and slow it down here as the Warriors transition into their offense. She'll kick it out. Ader going to let one go from beyond the arc. No good. Defensive rebound almost goes to Abby Marshall, but it'll be out of bounds and will stay here with Adena. I think that was Sowers, Bossert, and maybe Sydney Battle checked in as well.
I'm looking for 5. Yep.
So 74-47 lead here for Unioto. Battle now on the right side. Gets it into Townsend around the right elbow. Picks up her dribble, looking for somebody to hand it off to. Now Sowers back over to Kareen Day. Inside, Battle comes up with the loose ball back to Townsend.
That one's Bossert. Here's Battle.
And Bossert lays it off the glass for 2. Just had him mixed up there.
Yeah, good job there by Bossert, staying with the play. Her first 2 points of the night.
Unioto now on the other hand. Mohan hands it off to Zickafoos, who goes up with the right hand and is fouled. It'll be on Sydney Battle.
Jason Zickafoos is a very good athlete for the Shermans. Plays a lot of different sports. Contributes a lot of different ways. Whenever she goes in the game, she makes stuff happen. Did a lot of good things for the Shermans last year for Coach Miller.
First free throw from Zickafoos is good. That puts Unioto out in front 75-49 with 1:29 to play. Second shot catches the front iron, no good. Marshall comes up with the offensive rebound for Unioto, and will be poked out of bounds by Sydney Battle.
Yeah, having Marshall brings some toughness to this team, gives them a lot of effort plays, and just really very competitive player.
Inbound to Hines, goes up with the right hand and is fouled. That'll send her to the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, Jalen Himes going to the line for 2 here. There you go.
First free throw for Himes is good.
Yeah, Himes in their tough road win down at Piketon hit a couple big jumpers for them in the first half. Was 2 for 2, and when they were really struggling scoring-wise.
Himes 1 for 2 from the line. Sophie Coleman, the offensive rebound for Unioto. Pass down low to Marshall, finds its way back to Coleman around the volleyball line. Into the corner, Zikafu's a baseline drive, goes up with the right hand and lays it in for 2.
Yeah, if you see the bench reaction for the Shermans, Zikafu's probably plays the least amount on the team right now, and they are very excited for her to get get a moment there for her.
Down on the other end, Townsend and I believe that's Mohan get tied up for the jump ball. It'll stay here with the Warriors.
Yeah, and one last thing for the Shermans, Rayanne Lynch is dressed. She's not playing, but the early report was she might have been out for the year. So the fact she was warmed up tonight, really good sign for the Shermans. Another good shooter, another good player for them.
Bossert to inbound here for Adena. She'll get it into Battle on the far sideline. Back to Bossert. She'll hand it off to Cameron Sowers, who is on the ground now. She'll get it back up to Bossert. Back to Sowers once again. Now finally, I believe that's Battle now with it. Outside Day for 3. Yes!
Splashed it. Nice shot. Day's knocked down a couple of deep jumpers. The first one was a 2, that one a 3. And I believe that's going to be it for the game.
Yeah, 13 seconds left here. Now down to 10 as our clock somewhat picks it up, but not exactly, as it is now down to 3, 2, 1. And that is the ball game for us here tonight, a 78-52 win for the Shermans. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Girls Basketball right here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
See everything Southern Ohio Sports Authority presented by OhioHealth has to offer by visiting our website at SOSAOhio.com for complete coverage of area athletes and teams, including game stories, features, live streams of games, player and coach interviews, nightly scores, area standings, and much more. You can even view and purchase action photos from our more than 100 galleries. That's SOSAOhio.com for the best local sports coverage around.
Are you in a bind and need an oil change right now? No problem. Did you forget to make an appointment? No problem. Just stop by any Glockner location and we'll squeeze you in and get you on the road quickly. Really, it's
a 78-52 win here for Unioto. John, not sure if you totally have everything added up yet, but if you are ready, give us what you got.
Yeah, I got some points for you. Emma Garrison, 22 points on the night. She had 17 in the first half. Second half, Unioto put Alexis Book on her and really just denied her the ball everywhere. Did a good job holding her to only 5 points in the second half. Next up for the Warriors, Corinne Day was 6. Grace Townsend was 6. Sydney Ader and Kaylin Miner with 5 apiece. 3 points for Cameron Sowers, 2 points for Haley Bossert and Caroline Corcoran for 52 points on the night for the Warriors. The big thing for the Warriors was just so many turnovers in that third quarter, so where they were kind of keeping up a little bit point-wise. That all went away once they just weren't getting shots in that third quarter. Only 7 shot attempts versus Unioto's 8 made shots in that quarter. So that's kind of a killer for the Warriors. On the night for the Sherman's. Amaris Betts hit 4 threes, had 22 points on the night. Next up for the Shermans was 14 each for Alexis Book and Miley Smith. 9 points for Amelia Urig. 8 points for Magnolia Holbert. 4 points for Addison Mohan. 3 points for Sophie Coleman and Josie Sikafus, and 1 point for Jalen Himes to round out to get to these 78 points for the Shermans, who stay undefeated. They've got St. Trace on Saturday. When they come back, actually they've got a really tough Christmas break, as they've got Jackson, Amanda Clear Creek, and Blue Carroll all in that time. They've got Logan Elm, who's still going through some stuff. Their program's getting a little bit better, but we'll see where the Shermans look as opposed to the rest of Division II after that. For Adena, nothing to hang their heads about. They still got the Shermans at home. Just take care of yourself and try to win your home games. But really impressive showing from Emma Garrison, and then also for the Shermans overall.
And with that, I believe that is all of us here at Southern Ohio Sports Authority have for you tonight. Alongside John Bruce, I'm Dewey Daly saying so long from Unioto High School. Once again, the final, Unioto 78, Adena 52. Have a great rest of your night.